praying about what to do for this video, and I just really didn't have any great ideas. But you know what? As I was just praying and talking to God and listening to what God was saying, I just felt pressed to share a little bit what God's done just in the past few days. I mean, nothing huge, but just little things that you can just see Him working in. Hey, before we begin, let me just encourage you to smash that subscription button down below and ring that bell icon if you don't mind, so you can be alerted to when we have put out new videos. Also, comment below if you have anything that you would like to see in the future. Now, let's start the video. Our church preparing for an event later this month. And so we tried something new. We decided we're going to promote via social media. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this, promoting this to this level on social media. The response that we're getting is just amazing. It's amazing. I've never imagined it happening like this. I listen to pro church and Brady Shearer and hear what they discuss. So we figured we're going to put some of this into practice and see what happens. And it's just been crazy so far. This event, we have almost 300 just link clicks. So 300 people just in the 2 weeks. I think we've been running this promotion. We've had 300 people visit our website. That's insane to me. Before that, we didn't have hardly any traffic. We see the responses. It's reaching 1,000 people or more a day, just a little bit that we've done. But God's is bringing people. I mean, He's bringing people that are pre-registering from 40, 50 miles away. Necessarily ever come back to our church, but yet they're going to be coming to our church for an event in which we can hopefully reach them with the gospel. So insane what's happening, and God just using that. This past Sunday, we finished up a series called Powerful Prayers of the Bible, and I preached on the Lord's Prayer, the model prayer in Matthew 6. And at the end, in closing out the time, we prayed. We broke into a prayer service individually and corporately, however we wanted, however Lord led. But seeing what happened there was amazing. Hearing the prayers, hearing people weeping, crying out, confessing their sin to the Lord, praying for each other. The tears, the sorrow that was felt, but yet the joy and the celebration that we got to do as well, to celebrate with each other. It was such a special time. What we did too with the ending of the service, I had everybody fill out names on their card of people who are lost, who may not know Christ, don't have a relationship with Jesus, who are far from God. During that time of prayer, we all prayed for our names on our lists. So people were prayed for by name for their salvation. And then after that, we had those cards. We had to put them in the offering basket as they passed through. And then we got those cards and we had those lists of names. Our admin assistant, she put all those names on a list and gave them to the staff. So the staff now are praying for those specific names. We had almost 100 names given to us to pray for. So there was 100 people prayed for Sunday specifically by name for their salvation in Christ. And also there's 100 people getting prayed for by name by our staff for their salvation in Jesus Christ. It's amazing what God is doing. I'm just a little church, but God is a big God, and not part of it. I plead with you, be part of it, become part of it. It is so awesome. And then also in our Edge group, our small group Bible study, we've been praying for somehow that we can do some kind of community project, how we can help a family around us, how we can do something, something to reach more in the community, because that's what we are. We want to engage our community. And we saw social media. Social media is a great tool, guys. If you're not using social media, you're failing. If you are a minister, if you are a preacher, if you are a pastor, if you are in the ministry and you are not using social media, you are failing at your ministry. I'll just go ahead and say it. Man, I about lost my cube. Anybody else have one of these cubes? These things are fun. I love these things. People in our group saw that somebody in our community needed some help. And so we walk in and there are a bunch of tile just laying all over the floor, man, all over the place. We didn't know what we were going to do. They didn't have a dumpster. They didn't have anything where we could put this tile. They didn't have anything like that. So we just got to work. There was 4 of us just putting it in Tupperware bins and driving it to a construction dumpster and dumping it in there. Within an hour, we had everything cleaned up. That is just the movement of God. We were able to invite them to church. We were showing them the love of Christ, and it's just so powerful when you get to help people. God knew they needed a help. He put them in our path, and we went and helped. What are some ways that you help people? What do you do to kind of reach out to your community? I'd love to hear some ideas. We're always looking for more creative ways that we could potentially reach out and help people in our area. So what are some ways that you do that, man? Share with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear some. God has really been answering prayer of ours and really has been moving in not only my life, not only the life of my family, but the life of our church. What he's doing is just amazing. What's he doing in your life? Share with me in the comments too. I'd love to hear what he's doing. What is God doing in your life, man? Let me celebrate that with you guys.
Jenny.
Say hi.